Right, we're back. We are back. And we're back on Dream. You alright, Dreamy? How's it going? Dreamy RL YouTube. How are we doing? If you're still there. What am I don't even show I'm live. It says I'm offline. What the hell? Right, why is my Twitch? No, not working. Can you see me, Dreamy? If you heard that, apologies. Can you see me? Because I'm looking at a blank screen, me. I can't see nothing. Oh, right. Well, if you can see me, that's all good then. For some reason, my Twitch is showing me offline, but we'll carry on anyway. Dreamy, and a pleasure to meet you. Welcome into the commentator channel. We're here with DRS. We had a mass desync, and we are moving into a 5-lap race. We're going off qualifying positions. So at the end of the day, we'll see what happens at the end of this one. The lads are just getting the lobby sorted. I think it's a 25. Are they doing a 25% race? Yep, and they're all starting from their qualifying positions. But Dreamy, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us here on the commentator channel. If you want to become a member of the Com Squad, smash that follow button. But great to see you. Thank you for joining us. Whoa. Oh, what if we needed? That bit, I tell you what, there was good action in that last race, but there was obviously some bad action as well, like the cause safety cars, and we heard that Formula Bobo didn't have the greatest thingy with JR, so nice one, Dreamy. Absolute legend. Thank you so much. Do you race? Do you race yourself? Are you in an F1 racing league? Let's have a little conversation. Let's get to know Dreamy. Let's get to know you. You in a league yourself? Do you race? If so, where? When? How? Oh. Come on, boys, let's get this race started. Instead of all bitching at each other in chat. Get it started. I assume people who DNF aren't racing again. Causing a safety car should be punishable. Leon Golden Horde having every bit of say in the chat. But yeah, Dreamy, do you race? Come on, who are you? Where are you joining us from? Where's everybody joining us from? Are you in the UK? I think everybody's actually left us. We've got 3 viewers. How are we all doing? Did he hit wrong for Hamilton? That's quality. Yorkshire, England. Hey, I'm from Manchester, Greater Manchester. And I take it you don't race Dream ARL. Or you do, and you're just not telling us who you are because you're incognito. Should be getting going soon. Come on, boys. How could there be a 13 lap race where there was literally, what, 5 laps left? It's alright, Dreamy. I said, I'm from Greater Manchester. And I take it you don't race because you haven't answered that question. Or you're incognito and you don't know, you don't want everybody to know who you are. We have a star amongst us. Viewers have got up to 10. How we all doing? Is this people coming back to watch this final bit of the race? They're all wanting to get a move on pro clubs. Will be being played after this. More than F1 GT7. Nice, nice. Well, if you ever fancy a little race anywhere, this is the place for you. Come and join us, Dreamy. You don't have to go full time. You can just be a reserve. If you've got Thursday, yeah, Thursday's free. What's the commentator's Twitch? Yeah. Is he live? No. I'm not live. But yeah, we can get you a link in the chat, Dreamy, if you fancy it. I'll join back. Oh, Dreamy's joining back. So Dreamy was a part of it. Alright. Nice. Come on, Dreamy. Yeah, man, you go make dinner. Go for it. Hope you're having something nice. Right, looks like we're going. Everybody's got to ready up. Heinz gives the call. Spaghetti bolognese. Oh, yeah. Nice. Love a good old spag bol. See you in a bit, Dreamy. See you in a bit. I've caused it a safety car. Jesus Christ. Right, here we go. We're moving in. I hope you all can see it because I don't know if you can. But for those of you watching, give me an okay that you can put something in the chat that you can see this because I don't know what's happened with the creator dashboard. It's just absolutely crap the bed. But here we go, people, into the race. 13 laps to see who wins this Las Vegas race 3. Might as well be race 4 by now. Cheers, Jay. Absolute legend. And thank you for sticking around for so long, brother. Here we go. Do not forget your setups. If you are a racer and you are watching, do not forget your race setup. Do we need a mandatory pit for a 25%? Yep, you do need a mandatory pit stop for a 25%. Because the tyres are still going to wear the same as a 50%, so you're definitely going to have to do a one stop. So the cars will be on the start-finish straight, all in their positions, and we are waiting for this one. We've seen that Ollie tried putting B plays under pressure in the beginning. Razza, and did manage to get P2 away from Razza off the start. So we'll have to see how this pans out. Can Razza defend it this time out? Do I need to turn up turn one? W in the chat for Sydney. Go on, Sydney. I guess again. Yeah, definitely. But here we go. The second half of this race is underway, and we're seeing a difference in the tyres. It's starting positions from the end of the race. Disqualified from the recession. Reversing off the start line. That's something you definitely don't want to be doing off the start. JR disqualified from the session. But it says Formula Momo's P1, but it shows that the F1 game is kind of absolutely screwed at the minute. As Roker, Heinz is in P3, Razza is P4. There we go, it's sorted it out itself. Now Razza Gamer in prime position to perhaps go for a race win here. He is on the medium compounder tyres at the front. Not at the front, but in the front pack. And there are your tyre selections. Sydney's also gone for the mediums. And Ronnie also opting for the mediums. If Razza Gamer can hold on to P4 here for lap 1, Razza's setting himself up for a potential race win here. But Rocker has got some strong pace, as well as Ollie. B plays down in P6. Heinze just... Either Heinze's playing it safe and trying to stay out of dirty air, or he just not got the pace to stick with Ollie and Roker. Pure robbery, says Damien. And where is Damien? Where's Damien? Where's Junie? Why is Junie not in the race? Ooh, there's going to be some controversy after this, I'm telling you. Some big controversy. But here we go, lap 2, Roker still leads, Ollie in P2, Heinz is P3, Razza Gamer close behind, but Razza already putting Heinz under pressure, and Razza has gone for the move already. The softs showing early signs of worry already, Razza having the better pace overall. The softs won't last long in a 25% race. They'll already be showing decent degradation and wear on those soft compounded tyres. I mean, you can tell with how, you know, Razza just seems to be on it and pretty much biding his time here. As Ollie trying to go around the outside against Roker and gets the move done there in the final corner, but Roker fighting it back into turn 1. Razza Gamer with the fastest lap of the race at 1:33.311. And now Roker and Ollie side by side again, but this is Roker's playground, this part of the track, and Roker remains in P1, showing once again that he has got the moves through Sector 1. And Roker just barely holding on here against Ollie. Ollie is putting Roker under all sorts of pressure. He's watching his mirrors, keeping an eye on the Cadillac. And the Cadillac is under heavy pressure from Razza Gamer as well. Their mediums are getting quicker and quicker, corner by corner, lap by lap. And Raza will look to extend these mediums for as long as he possibly can. He'll be looking at the degradation here, gauging how long he potentially needs to stay out on the mediums to then fight back, because like he will get undercut. Ainsley will undercut him, B plays, eject. They will all undercut him. And not so thinking about Formula Momo. Formula Momo down by 4 seconds, eject, dropping out of straight line mode there. But this front battle, very, very interesting. Formula Momo and Ramadan having a moment, but it looked like Formula Momo came out on top as Ramadan now into P10. Sydney right on the back of Mayhem as eject into the pits, already coming off the softs and moving on to the medium compounder tyres. Personally, I probably would have gone the hards to last to the end, but there goes Raza Gamer and Ollie. They were both in a battle. Raza Gamer has got the outside line. Raza pushing as Roker looks to defend against Ollie, and Raza Gamer gets two in pretty much 2 corners, and Raza Gamer into the lead of this race on the mediums with Roker down his inside, trying to put him under pressure. Roker not giving this one up at all, but Roker is going to be feeling the pressure now as Ollie will have straight line mode and Roker won't. And Ollie will look to move into P2. So Raza Gamer will have the straight line mode now, as Roker will not. Roker trying to use the ERS to try and get in front, but like I said, Raza will have that straight line mode, but Roker still with the position. Raza's trying to switch it back. He's got the inside line, able to brake later on those medium compounder tyres, and it's back into the lead of the race for Raza Gamer, taking the lead away from Roker. And now Roker looking down the inside of Raza Gamer. A little bit of contact between the pair there, but Roker back into the lead as Ainsley getting past Ollie there as well. Ainsley moving through on the softs against that Ollie. Ollie suffering a little bit here. He looked magical in that first race. Looked settled, looked professional, looked calm, cool and collected, sat in behind Roker, but this 25% race here has really caught him out a little bit. Seen him drop down now to P4. Has he used a little bit too much ERS in that pursuit of trying to get past, and now he's suffering on this lap, and now it's just recharge for Ollie. Let's have a look a bit further back at the battles down there. Raza Gamer surely going to go for the lead of the race down the main straight, as he is such better braking than Roker, as now Ainsley is putting Raza Gamer under pressure. Raza may be suffering as well with the ERS from that previous lap, as Roker lagging everywhere and Raza Gamer right in behind the Ferrari. Raza knows he doesn't really have to push too much. He doesn't want to take too much out of these tyres. The softs will be pitting soon, as we do see that is Ollie jumping into the pits looking for an undercut. As Raza Gamer now back into P2 and Ainsley trying to put him back under pressure, but Raza, calm, cool and collected, moves into P2 and looks now to chase down Roker, who's in P1. But Ollie probably will come out in the lead of the race with going for that undercut, but will he feel that it maybe have been a lap too early? Because come the end of the race, he's going to have that tyre offset. And one lap might not sound like much, but on a 25% race with the tyre degradation, that one lap is absolutely just critical. The driver in behind you is going to have better pace, better braking, better exit speeds. You're going to be under so much pressure, so let's hope Ollie He's calm, cool and collected like he was in the previous race here at Vegas. And can look to win this one. But like I said, Razza still on the medium compounder tyres. He's going to be going for a number of laps. And he will then look to come out in clean air on a fresh set of softs. And look to win this race as we see Ainsley and Roker eyeing up a pit lane entry. And there we go, both of them cleanly into the pits. No pit lane entry break or anything there from the lads. But Razza Gamer will continue on for a couple of laps. We'll drop back to Formula Momo, who now sits in P4. Where did Ollie come out? Ollie came out right behind B Plays. And I think B Plays may have already pitted to be out in front of... oh, no, he's still on the softs. No, he's on the mediums, so B Plays may have pitted. We'll have a look. So, let's have a look at B Plays. B Plays, yes, did pit a lap earlier, and it shows B Plays was, I think, 2 positions back. So, yeah, Ollie definitely going to be in the lead of this one with B Plays sat in behind him. Ainsley as well has managed to get in front of Roker. As Roker now fighting it back down the inside. We've seen this multiple times from Roker. And he is pulling off nothing but clean moves here in this race. And what a move that was again from the McLaren driver. Absolutely brilliant. As now Roker sizing up Ollie. And this is where Ollie needs to keep his composure. He knows how quick Roker is. He knows that Roker isn't scared of throwing it round the outside or down the inside to get the move done. As now it looks like Roker using the slipstream there to try and close up to the back of thinking Ainsley though, sending it on Roker. Roker runs a little bit wide. That was caused due to Ainsley's entry into the corner. It really did mess them both up there. But now Ollie is going to have a car in between himself and Roker. If he can get past B Plays, Ollie down the inside. This is Roker's favourite place to make moves. And now Ollie showing that he can do it too. As he goes round and takes the lead of the race. And perfect timing, he needs to maintain this lead. He doesn't want B Plays back in front of him. B Plays does have that 1 lap tyre offset compared to Ollie. And that's 2 laps compared to Roker. Razza Gamer in P4. And look, he is on the soft compounder tyres. He's got to make them work early. He's got to gain positions early. Ainsley, though, having a bit of a difficult one. Just not being able to keep the pace. As Ramadan with a 3-second time penalty. Have a look at Ryan ghosted car. Don't know whether that's due to a desync or a lap, but I think it may just be due to a desync. Tom's not having a good race this time around, 7.07. Also down at the back, Ramadan doing a little bit better than he was in the previous race, up in P11. As we see Mayhem and TJ battling out here. Mayhem taking the position away from TJ, but TJ fighting it back in the Aston Martin. They're looking racy as they approach the chicane. TJ having a look down the inside. Can TJ break later and get the position back? TJ does. A great move from TJ there down the inside. Roker with the fastest lap. He's currently sat in P3, but he's feeling pressure from Razza Gamer. Razza Gamer, can he do what Roker's been doing all race long and go around the outside against Roker and put Roker under pressure into turn 4? These two have locked arms a couple of times, but Razza Gamer moves up into P3 and he's on the softs. But Roker again trying to put Razza Gamer under pressure and just can't get it done. Razza knows he needs to get these positions done and dusted. If anything, he wants to be in behind B Plays and then get in front of B Plays, because B Plays does have that tyre offset and his tyres are going to be getting slower and slower. Roker showing some great pace here. He is nose to tail with Razza Gamer. Razza having a little look down the inside there on Ollie, but decides otherwise. He knows he's got a long straight to attack Ollie. as well as B plays, but this is going to force Ollie to go on the attack against B plays there. B plays could lose 2 positions. Razza pulls out the slipstream, and it looks like he's going for the move. Can Razza Gamer get 2 in one straight? He's right behind B plays. He's got the better tyres, and he decides to just settle in. He knows the appropriate place to get past B plays, and it's not yet. But his hand may be forced. He may be having to go for the move on B plays already. He closes the door on Roker. He's got the inside line. Razza Gamer could get B plays around the outside. What a move from Razza Gamer in the Mercedes. Round the outside against B plays. Moves into P1. And he moves into P1 at the right time. Sector 2 is going to be where B plays is at his slowest. But Roker gets past B plays. Razza leaving just enough room on entry. But Razza needs to use these tyres. He needs to get away from Roker. He needs to break that 1 second. Because his softs are only going to be worse at the end of this one compared to Roker's mediums. It was a brilliant move, weren't it, Jay? We've seen them all race long at Vegas. Round turns 1 and 2. Roker being the main, person to be doing that. But, yeah, it's been an absolutely thrilling part of the racetrack to see people going for them overtakes. But these two, they've locked horns multiple times in this race and in the previous one. The previous one caused an incident. But this time, it's been nice and clean from the pair. And now Razza feeling the pressure from Roker. May let Roker have a lap in the lead. He knows he just has to be in P2 now, Razza. He knows that's all he needs. He needs to be in P2 for this lap and the next. And then going into the 30, try and get the move done. Around here, into Sector 2, or maybe down that long straight. Roker been brilliant at those ones. Yeah, he's been magical. The overtakes he was doing at Japan were absolutely brilliant. Ainsley's been saving. You can tell he's already put in B plays under pressure. B plays started so well, but it's just not been able to do anything. Obviously, he lost positions off the start in the main race, which seen him drop back. But I tell you what, both of these streams have a lot of clips for some good side-by-side action, some good battling. Roker multiple times will be involved in some of them clips. Damien and Ainsley, they've had a great battle. Obviously, Ollie, he's been really good all race long, been trying to put people under pressure. You can see he's already trying to put Razza Gamer under pressure here. And Razza now demoted to P3. Is Razza just trying to save those tyres for that final lap and put in one hell of a final lap to try and win this race. We move into a lap 12, and it's Roker who leads from B plays. Razza Gamer in at P3. Ainsley's 4. Ollie in at P5. We've got Eject down in P6. It's a lonely race for him as Formula Momo. 10 seconds back from him. TJ has got into a moment there with mayhem. TJ is out of this race, and there will be no safety car. TJ giving up on track, I think. That may be penalised. We will have to wait and see if that one is going to see any sort of action from the stewards. As I know, retiring on track in other leagues can lead to the more serious thingy for him to get would be a quali ban for the next race. Retiring on track. So we'll have to wait and see if anybody puts a ticket in, whether the stewards look into it themselves. But yeah, Roker has done brilliantly this race. Absolutely brilliantly. And the ghosted cars, the lapped cars, could save Roker here. Roker could get straight line mode for the next lap, which makes overtakes even more difficult. And I think he's just gone through the detection point, so he may get it for this lap. So this is going to make overtaking even harder. But Razagamer has been saving, and he's already putting B-Plays under pressure. Razagamer down the inside of B-Plays, moves up into P2. They are bunching up a little bit. B-Plays is fighting this one back with everything he's got. But Razagamer swoops it round the outside. But B-Plays fighting it tooth and nail. Razagamer will try and look down the inside. Heinz is putting Raza under pressure as well. Are the softs just not viable anymore? Is Razagamer stuck in at P3? We still have one more straight line mode area to go. Has Rocker done enough to hold on to the race win here, or is B-Plays gonna take another race win on track? Well, he took the last one off track. He got it well on track. He got Sammy had a 3-second time penalty, but he got the race win regardless. Could this be back-to-back wins for B-Plays, or has Roker put on one hell of a show here this evening and is gonna take the win? I think Raza has just run out of ERS as Heinze and him are in a battle now. Heinze sending it on Raza, but he's getting all out of shape on the exit. This is going to be a fight to the line. Roker, though, has had a brilliant race here this evening. B-Plays trying to go around the outside. B-Plays sneaks here at the final. On the final corner, B-Plays throws it round the outside. Takes the race win away from Roker. What an end to this Las Vegas race. B-Plays with the play of the evening. Heinze does manage to get P3 away from Raza. Raza still a respectable P4. Ollie P5. Eject in at P6. And that is the race over. And I didn't see it coming either, Jay. What a play from B-Plays to take the race win here at Vegas. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant from B-Plays, that. Absolutely brilliant. So B-Plays extends his championship lead with another victory. B-Plays is the man to beat this season so far. He called that perfectly with his ERS. He knew Roker was going to have to push with his ERS as Roker gets the fastest lap, race winner. B-Plays, driver of the day, could go to multiple drivers from both races. That's a gutsy overtake. Exactly. Roker would be wounded at the end of that one. I would be anyway. Most overtakes goes to B-Plays as well. And Mayhem gets the cleanest driver. Go on, Mayhem. So, yeah. What a race we have just been witnessed. I mean, as if the first race wasn't good enough, they had to go and do it twice, and they put on one hell of a show here this evening. And I'm sure David will be sat there proud of his followers and proud of the show that they put on here this evening. It was an absolutely brilliant race. Yes, there was moments. Yes, we had people saying in the chat that some people had done stuff wrong, but we witnessed absolute greatness here this evening. Brilliant side-by-side action from some of the racers. Roker, man of the night again, with how he's raced, the overtakes, the aggression, the ballsiness. I mean, yeah, GG's to each and every one of them. Ballsy, he had it all here this evening. B-Plays as well. I mean, B-Plays shows great pace. Razagamer to come back from, what was it, P16 he was, to be even in with a shot at a podium at the end of that one is commendable by itself. I mean, he really did go for it. I think he should have stayed out maybe a lap longer on the mediums. But regardless, it has been brilliant. And let me go and have a look in the interview room, because there will be some people in there, I think, and there is. So in the VC, we've got Ainsley, we've got Sydney, and we've got TJ. So let's join the VC and see what the crack is. So let's have a quick chat with Ainsley. Obviously,
I've got no words. I've got no words for that. I've got no words.
Honestly. Harvey, lap one, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Lap one.
One what?
right, 1 minute, boys,
Your fault,
and
is it?
lads and lasses. If there is, sorry, let's not talk about the race. Let's just discuss how you felt in the race. Like, let's leave everything else behind closed doors.
Okay,
if you get
well,
what I mean.
I'll start first.
Go on,
I
Harv.
felt closed in.
Oh, wow.
I felt with no pace. I felt my tyres were going within 3 laps. I felt like I was getting rear-ended every corner. My Wi-Fi decided to delete itself, as everyone else's did. It was just horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like obviously, if you watch the stream back, it'll look like a better race than obviously what you guys went through. But I think there's a lot to take. There's a lot of positives to take from that race, as well as some negatives. Obviously, people cutting pit entry, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What I can say is, I think one positive is the fact that we might be replaying this race next week.
I think it should have just been replayed originally. I think it should have just been like, because
Wait,
there was a
so
lot.
we're doing this race next week?
It's not confirmed, but
It
hopefully we can replay it.
But I mean, what
So-
B plays is the man of the season so far. I mean, what do we think about him? I mean, the championship lead.
Yeah.
He's had some
a bit
brilliant
of-
races, great racing. Props to him,
He's
innit?
very fast.
You can't knock him. He's doing what he needs to do, and he's just there, isn't he?
So,
He's just there to be taken, and
no, it's not high, Callum. It's not high, Sydney.
TJ, mate. TJ.
No.
Callum,
Callum.
Sydney, we're literally in an interview, and you are sat here chatting shit.
Huh? Oh, what?
Just shut up and let him speak.
Ainsley, let's have a little word with you, mate. I mean, oh no, Ainsley's not here. It's Joey, innit? Well,
I'm so angry. I have no words, genuinely.
It's been like, obviously, if you watch the VOD back, obviously it's a different race than what, like I said, than what you guys have had to deal with in regards to racing, and I wouldn't look too downlit on this, like the beginning of the season. Beginning of the seasons for most leagues, and probably the majority of them, is always a sketchy one. It's always people just learning one another and stuff like that. So, I mean, the first season might be a bit of a hectic one, but just season 2 will definitely like come into its own. It's like, I've been there, you know what I mean? Like, I've been a league owner myself. I gave out, but in the first season we gave out, I think it was like 500 quid, and then the following season we gave out like £1,000, which I got the most off.
Just to follow up on that, do you know what's more frustrating? Like when you were saying, "Oh, we get to learn each other." Most of the people that are in this league will race with Davide day to day, and they still don't know how to go alongside. And I'm not aiming this at my teammate, because he did take me out in the 25% on the lap 1. It is what it is, just part of racing. But you know what I mean. I was so wide. I was as wide as I could be to give everyone space who was diving down the inside for no reason when he could have held it off for the main straight. But it's part and part of racing, but at the same time it's not, because you have to give it and you have to take it. But
someone drag B plays up here.
Sometimes you give it, and then you take it, but they give it too much, and it's like, you know what I mean.
Let me just drop down to the interview room. I'll be back in a minute because B plays is in there now.
Yeah, okay. No worries.
B plays. You better unmute yourself right now, boy, and explain to me that overtake. And he leaves. And he's up there.
My strategy, by the way.
Hang on, who was that? Who spoke then?
That was me, Shaz.
Shaz. So
I walked him through.
go on,
Shaz.
Shaz.
I can talk to him.
Yeah, man. B plays. Come on, unmute yourself, bro. Talk me through that final overtake. That was absolutely brilliant, sir. GG's and well done.
Yeah, thank you. It was I just managed to save a bit more battery. Obviously I went for the dive in the last corner. Then he switched back to me, but it was all very close. But it was just a drag race to the end. I ended up having more battery, and it was just, yeah, really, really crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you've looked so composed over the opening 3 races. You're the man to beat so far, pal. Like, and obviously we know like the likes of Ollie, Ironsy, you know, a few others do have the pace, but you've managed to come out on top at every race. I'm sure you're on a bit of a high. You've got, you know, a decent lead now in the championship. How are you feeling moving forward, like with the championship? Do you think you could? I know it's early on, but you've started well, so who knows?
Yeah, I think it's definitely on. You know, I'm feeling confident in terms of this league. Obviously, the guys at the front are very, very tough competition, and also very, very clean. So, you know, it's good to be up there fighting.
Yeah, especially with, like the side by side action that you boys give, man, is absolutely brilliant. But I just wanted to say, like, a massive congratulations, 2nd race win in a row, and if that isn't the move of the season, I don't know what is, because that was absolutely breathtaking. Just to see you flying around the outside and in that final corner to take the win, mate, was absolutely brilliant to watch. So thank you so much for that. You really
Yeah.
did put
Commentator,
on a show.
Thank you very much.
You're very
is
welcome.
there when you are finishing, if there's anyone you'd like me to drag into the actual room instead of the waiting room, then go for it. Let me know, and I'll drag them in there with you.
Yeah, no worries. Manic Miner didn't have the greatest of races, unfortunately. Who else? Bloody hell, everybody's coming in. But yeah, and it was overall it was a really good race, like from what I seen. Obviously, like I said, the lads they felt a lot more than what we seen. Everybody enjoyed it on the stream. Everybody was loving it. So there's, like I said, there is a lot of positives to take from that, but hopefully we can rewrite history on that one. But that overtake from B players will live on in the memory forever. I am telling you, if that's not a clip on the DRS TikTok, then I don't know what a clip is. But I want to say a massive thank you to everybody that joined us here this evening, everybody in the chat, and the drivers as well. Without each and every one of them turning up and putting themselves on that start finishing line, we wouldn't have anything to discuss or talk about. So GG's to each and every one of you who took part in this evening. Yes, it was a mess, but we'll take the positives rather than the negatives. So we move on to race 4, which will, well, it could be Las Vegas again. We'll obviously get that
Yeah,
out.
I was about to come in here, but it's not confirmed. But Davide mentioned something about possibly replaying this, so extending the calendar extending the calendar to 1 week later, putting Las Vegas in next week, and then
Pushing
every
the
round
race.
from there. But
Yeah.
it's not confirmed, so I can't really say we are doing it. But if we are doing it, then obviously it'll be announced.
Yeah, it will be announced, and obviously for the people that are not in the league, if you join us next week, the title will be Las Vegas again. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for all the followers that we've had this evening as well. It's massively appreciated. But we move on to next week. It's undecided what race it will be. Will it be Vegas? Will it be Canada? Who knows? Join us next week and you will find out. So from us lot here, Jesus, from us lot here at DRS, have a great evening. Enjoy yourselves, and we will see you next Thursday to see what we're going to be doing. Is it going to be Vegas or is it going to be Canada? Good night, all. Take care.